Hey everyone, we're in Vancouver, BC, meeting up with Sam, and she's gonna give us a tour of her amazing tiny house. It's kind of unique because it's 10 feet wide as opposed to the regular width, which is around 8'6". It really makes it feel quite a bit more spacious just adding those 2 extra feet. So let's go meet up with Sam and take a look inside.
So I was inspired to build a tiny house because I was looking for kind of my next step. I was just finishing my master's at UBC, and I knew that I wanted to work in nonprofit sector, but I also knew that my income was gonna fluctuate, and I couldn't afford necessarily rent in Vancouver every month. So I saw a tiny house as a way to live affordably in the city, where surrounded by my community where I do my work and by my friends and my family. And it also aligns with my values in terms of ecological sustainability and kind of being a bit more conscious of what I'm putting into my lifestyle and how it's impacting my community. So it just seemed like a good fit. So this is my tiny house. To start off with, the door is it's a custom door because it's narrower and it opens out instead of opening in. So that saves a lot of space, which is nice. All of this, all the trim, and then up here as well, this wall is all recycled fence board from Chilliwack. So I sanded it down and then the builders incorporated it into the wall, which is nice. So this is the grand entranceway. This closet is going to have a dresser underneath it and then probably some storage just around here as well. So the house isn't 100% done, but it's a work in progress. And then on this wall here, I'm gonna have shelving units that go all the way up because I have a ton of books. So that's gonna be book storage. This is my heater. It's an electric heater, but it's really efficient. So right now I'm just plugged into an extension cord. It's just 120 volts and my heater's on, my fridge is on, my lights are on, it's totally fine. So everything is pretty low wattage, which is nice. This is a bench that's also a storage bench, so it lifts up like that. And then as you can see, there's a hinge here, so it also folds out and becomes another bed. So that's a spare bed. And then there's a bench behind you as well. So this one here is also a storage bench. The wheel wells are hidden inside the bench, but it provides enough storage for little bits and pieces. And this is also not finished, so excuse the mattress, but it's gonna be a futon eventually. And what I also hope to do is get a bar height table and then a couple of stools. So this will be my work area. So everything right now is kind of in transition. So I have my work area right now just over here, but I'd like to keep that space open and eventually build some sort of deck around the perimeter so that I can open up the doors and have a table outside. And yeah, that's the dream. This is my loft, and I can show you that a little bit later. This is a reclaimed maple countertop from West Coast Wood Slabs. And they did a really beautiful job on this, and it's also over here as well. And yeah, my pantry, kitchen, it's got everything I need. It's got the propane stove, it's got a bar fridge, big sink because I do a lot of cooking and cleaning, hood fan, all the works. And this is my bathroom. I'm missing a bathroom door, so that's also a next step. But I've got a full shower, and I'm gonna be doing some tiling around the shower before I can fully use it. And obviously I need a shower curtain as well. Little sink, little medicine cabinet. And then the toilet is my favorite part of the house, I think. This is a Toilet Tech Solutions toilet, and it is a urine diverting compost toilet. And so you go to the bathroom, and then the urine goes into one pipe that goes under the house, and it goes through zeolite, which is it takes out the phosphorus and nitrogen, and then you just have this urine that you can sterilize very easily, and then you can actually use that zeolite and put it on your garden. And then the solids go up this conveyor belt, which is very fun, and into a little poop box, which you can see out the window here. And the poop box will have a tub that has a bunch of worms, red wrigglers in it, and that will start the vermiculture process. And after 8 months to a year with one person using it, you can then turn it into hot compost. on your property, or you can dispose of it as you like. The floor is cork flooring. It's recycled. It came at the beginning, when I first got it, it came with all these little like stickers and things on it, which you can probably see every once in a while, but my friend and I spent like 6 hours in here with WD-40 scrubbing off the stickers, and then I used polyurethane to seal it. So it looks really beautiful now, but when I first got it in, it was a bit haggard. My loft up there has a lot of room, and then at the back of the loft, I'm gonna have a bunch of kind of like trunks or cabinets and more storage back there. It's quite roomy, and it fits a queen size bed, and with the skylight, you actually get a lot of extra headroom to sit up, move around, come down the ladder. And I've got another small space heater up there, so both of the heaters together will heat this space pretty efficiently. I knew right from the outset that they weren't legal, but I didn't realize how difficult it would be to find a spot for them until I was like a few months into the build, and I had kept searching, and there was a lot of people that literally said like, not in my backyard, but it's a cool idea. And I found a lot of people willing to host me in rural areas outside of the city center, but in terms of like gentle densification in the city and being where the infrastructure is and where my community is, it just makes a lot of sense to park this somewhere where there's like a decrepit shack currently, you know, that no one's using, or like in a vacant lot, or in someone's backyard as a laneway alternative. And I just found that very difficult to move forward with. And I was also being approached by other people who were interested in this movement or who had gone through similar processes. And it was just like July of 2016 when I met Anastasia, and together we formed the BC Tiny House Collective to tackle some of those issues. So we're working towards the legalization and legitimization of tiny houses across BC as a whole. I'm not living here at the moment. I'm trying to move some of my things in here to like see what it would feel like, and to get things set up so that when a pilot project, not if, but when a pilot project is launched, I can easily move this into a municipality and start living in it. But in the meantime, I'm just getting everything organized.
Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed touring Sam's tiny house. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to see more like this.